The first super horse was a horse called Smoke-A-Mokey. A bay gelding belonged to Kimberly Prince in Anchorage, Alaska, and actually got the opportunity to team up with Bob Avila, and it was a long process, and that took 2 years, and we studied hard and put a plan together, and with a lot of hard work and a lot of strategy, the second year we pulled off the win, and it was pretty neat. And then we had Popular Resort Figure. Popular Resort Figure was a sorrel stud that was, at the time, I was riding horses for the Lazy Ranch and Ed Gaylord. And the day before I started showing him, he was purchased here at the World Show. And I wouldn't let him do a vet check on him. I wouldn't let him do a semen check on him or nothing. I was here and had my sights set on something pretty high. Don Murphy actually helped me a lot with the horse and the cow horse, but I showed him in every event, and it was a year long. It was a long process. I brought him the year before, kind of trying to follow in footsteps of what I did with, or what Bob had kind of taught me and what we had done, and with Smoke-A-Mokey, and I brought him the year before. And just brought him in one event, but my dad showed him here at the World Show in the Headden as a 4-year-old. And so just to get him around and get him used to being here for 2 weeks, and the riding and all the stuff that goes into it, without a lot of stress of being in so many events, and then come back the next year, and he was awful good for me. Then I had Texas Dooley. Texas Dooley was a real nice horse that I bought as a 3-year-old from Gary Wells, and actually Gary Wells had the horse in training when he told me about him, and I looked at him and bought him. And 2 weeks later, a client come down from Castle Rock, Colorado, and Don Tisdall, and he bought the horse from me and told me to go on with my plan. And so I started that horse a little different. I started bringing him to the World Show in just one event 1 year, and the next event I brought him into 2 events. Next year I brought him in 2 events. The next year I brought him in for the Superhorse. So I took a 2-year process with him, and so he has multiple World Championships also in those years, and to pull off a win. And then I actually got a chance to ride Dr. Kurt Harris's horse and RS Lily Starlight, and it was the same deal. It took a 2-year program with her, and we won some world champions on her and all that. So it's been a process that I've learned throughout the years of how to manage it. I had a lot of help along the way from a lot of people. The people that work for me, and the people that rope with me, and my cousin that heads and heels for me, and you know, it all takes a whole team to make this operation work, and the strategy and the times that you need to ride and should spend time preparing for each individual event. And so I've actually learned in the years to at least a place off grounds. It's got an indoor arena and outdoor arena, and we go there every day to train. And then if the horses need rode inside or something, then we ride here at night. But as a whole, we leave here every morning and we bring them back. So they're stalled here, they're in this atmosphere the whole time. But we leave every day and go train in David James facility in Purcell, Oklahoma now. And so it's been, you know, every year you come to the World Show, you want to have a super horse. That's the goal. And I've walked away here a sad man a lot of times when I messed up to have the win. Not the horse, but it's been rider error. And that's unfortunately something that's hard to let go. That when you're the one that made the mistake, you did all the training, all the preparation, and then as a rider, you didn't do your job. And so, but that's the love of the sport. If it was so easy, there'd be more people doing it. And you know, you just have to reach down deep and come back and put your working shoes on and go back and try to make another one and come back and try again.